Good morning, students. First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Mrs. Manisha Nipin Pawar, MSc B.Ed Mathematics. I am working at Rayat Shikshan Samstha, Yashwantram Saman Institute of Science, Satara, as a junior college teacher from the Department of Junior Mathematics. Today we start first topic from our section first, and for this first topic, first we find its a name by introducing our subject mathematics. So our subject name is mathematics, and all of you know that mathematics is a logical subject. And it tries to be exact. Since it is a logical subject, it tries to be exact, and for exactness, it requires proofs. To find exactness, we require proofs, and these proofs are depend upon proper reasons. To find proofs, we require proper reasons. And this reason requires logic. And all of you too much familiar with this word logic, and which is the name of our topic, that is mathematical logic. This topic carries 8 marks in our question paper by old weightage. So this is very easy and important topic for our board exams. So here we know that this mathematics is a logical subject. It tries to be exact, and for exactness it requires proofs, and this proof requires reason, and reason requires logic. So what is meant by logic in day-to-day life? You are too much familiar with this word logic, and we many times use this word logic. So what is meant by this logic? This logic means reason, and this logic word is derived from a Greek word logos. Again, by logos we mean the reason. In ancient Greece, one philosopher, Aristotle, started to study this logic systematically. When our thinking is concerned, we require to express our thoughts, and for expressing our thoughts, we use language, and in language, we use sentences to communicate with others. And in logic, we use special sentences which are called as statements. So here our first article in this mathematical logic is what is meant by a sentence. So which type of sentences are called as statement? So first article is statement. So what is meant by statement? An assertive, or you can say declarative. Assertive, or you can say declarative. प्रत्येक सेंटेन्स हे स्टेटमेंट होणार नाही, तर ते सेंटेन्स कसं हवंय? एक तर assertive हवंय किंवा declarative. काहीतरी त्याच्यातून तुम्हाला निश्चित कळणार, काहीतरी घोषणात्मक, काहीतरी ठामपणे सांगणार असं जे सेंटेन्स आहे. सो an assertive or declarative sentence which is either true or false but not both simultaneously is called a statement. So here definition of statement is an assertive, or you can say declarative sentence which is either true or false but not both. दोन्ही एट अ टाइम नको, एक तर ते स्टेटमेंट ट्रू पाहिजे किंवा फॉल्स पाहिजे, तर त्याला काय म्हणतात? स्टेटमेंट. So to denote the statements, we use small letters P, Q, R, etc. To denote statements, we use small letters P, Q, R. And now we see some examples related to this statement. So here I write some examples. First is Mumbai is capital of Maharashtra. Second is 2 plus 3 is equal to 7. Here I write how are you? Then open the door. Then here I write x plus 2 is equal to 7. He is very clever. So here I write 6 sentences and we have to find whether these 6 sentences are statements or not. So our first statement is Mumbai is capital of Maharashtra. And all of you know that Mumbai is capital of Maharashtra, and so easily you can say that this is a true statement. That is, this is a declarative sentence. Then second statement, 2 plus 3 is equal to 7. Here all of you know that 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. But here they are given 7. And so this is a false statement. So here these two statements are declarative sentences. Then observe here two sentences again. How are you? Here it is a question mark, so it is an interrogative sentence. And second is open the door, so it is an imperative sentence. So by these two statements, by these two sentences, here we can't find its truth value, that is they are true or false, because by this statement how are you, we can't find its truth value, that is it may be true or false. Or by the second statement it is an imperative sentence, so here we can't also define its truth value, it may be true or false. So the sentences which are of the type interrogative, imperative are not statements. So remember this note. And now see this third line, x plus 2 is equal to 7. So if we take x is equal to 1, then we use 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, then we say that it is a false statement. If we take x is equal to 5, then 5 plus 2 will give 7, so we say that it is a true statement. So by considering different values of x, this truth changes. So remember here, the truth value of this statement changes from person to person. Then observe the second statement, he is very clever. Here we don't know who is he. And so we can't define whether the statement is true or false. So the sentences which are vary from person to person or whose truth vary from person to person are not statements, they are open sentences. So remember here difference between sentence and open sentence. So these open sentences are of this type, that is if equation is given and values of x are not given, then it is not a statement, it is an open sentence. This open sentence becomes statement when we have given x is equal to 3 or any value of this x. If we given x is equal to 3, then 3 plus 2 equals 7. So this is a false statement for this x is equal to 3. So if value of x is given, then it is a statement, and if value of x is not given, then it is not a statement, it is an open sentence. So remember here on board, we write three types of sentences. Out of this first type are statement, because these are either true, or false. So these are statements. Here they are interrogative sentences or exclamative sentences whose truth we can't find, so they are not statement. And here they are open sentences because their truth vary from one person to another person. So remember here three types of sentences. These are statements, these are not statements, and these are open sentences. So remember this type of question carries 2 marks in our question paper to find given sentence is statement or not. Now according to this statement, we have to find its truth value. So what is mean by truth value? So by truth value mean a statement is either true or false, but not both simultaneously. So if a statement is true, then its truth value is true, and if a statement is false, then its truth value is false. So if it is true, we denote its truth value by capital T, and if it is false, then we denote its truth value by capital F. So remember here, by truth value means when a statement is true, its truth value is true, that is capital T, and when a statement is false, its truth value is false, and we denote it by capital F. So here again, in question paper we have 2 more question, that is write the truth values of given statements, and one statement carry 1 marks. So for these 2 statements, if we have to write its truth values, then what are they? First is Mumbai is capital of Maharashtra. It is a true statement, so we write its truth value as T. Then second statement, 2 plus 3 is equal to 7, and it is a false statement, so we write its truth value as F. So remember first definition of statement and then second definition of truth value. And for this statement and truth value we require one more note, that is adjective sentence and imperative sentence and exclamative sentence are not statements. And statements whose truth vary from person to person are not statements, they are called as open sentences. So again remember these 3 types. So this is about statement and its truth value. Now we have to see next article related are not statements, they are open sentences. Now we write our next article, that is logical connectives and simple statement, compound statement. Logical connectives. So by logical connective we mean a word or phrases which are used to connect two or more simple statements. अगदी डे टू डे लाईफ मध्ये सुद्धा आपण बोलताना खूप सारे कनेक्टिव्ह वापरतो. त्याच्यामध्ये आणि असेल, किंवा असेल, पण असेल, जर तर असेल, ह्यातलेच काही शब्द आपण जेव्हा लॉजिक मध्ये वापरतो तेव्हा आपण त्याला म्हणणार आहोत लॉजिकल कनेक्टिव्ह. सो द वर्ड्स ऑर फ्रेजेस व्हिच आर यूज्ड टू कनेक्ट टू ऑर मोर सिंपल स्टेटमेंट्स आर कॉल्ड एज लॉजिकल कनेक्टिव्स. And in logic they are first is and, second is or, third is if then, fourth is if and only if, and last is not. So here we have 5 connectives: and, or, if then, if and only, and not. So these are 5 logical connectives which we use in logic. So what is mean by this simple statement? Here we use the words or phrases which we use to connect two or more simple statements. So by simple statement we mean a statement which cannot split into 2 or more statements. म्हणजे असं स्टेटमेंट जे तुम्हाला आणखी स्प्लिट करता येणार नाही 2 किंवा 3 स्टेटमेंट मध्ये, त्याला मी काय म्हणणार आहे, इट इज अ सिंपल स्टेटमेंट. सो by simple statement we mean a statement which cannot split into 2 or more statements is called a simple statement. Now what is mean by this compound statement? So by compound statement we mean a statement which is formed from 2 or more simple statements is called a compound statement. सो जेव्हा 2 किंवा 2 पेक्षा जास्त सिंपल स्टेटमेंट एकत्र करून एखाद्या कनेक्टिव्हने जोडलेले असतील त्यावेळेस तुम्ही त्याला काय म्हणाले, की जे कंपाऊंड statement. So here by using these connectives and compound statement, we have to find our first connective, that is and, which is called as conjunction. So our first connective and conjunction. And its logical symbol is like our capital A, but this sleeping line is absent. That is when we write capital V and we write opposite of V. V च्या उलट साइन जर आपण घेतलं तर तो symbol असेल and चा. So what is mean by this and connective or conjunction? If two statements or if two simple statements are connected by a connective and, then it is called as a conjunction. जेव्हा दोन सिंपल स्टेटमेंट and या कनेक्टिव्हने जोडले असतील तेव्हा तुम्ही त्याला काय म्हणणार? इट इज ए कंजंक्शन. And symbolically, if we have given two statements P and Q, then this P and Q is called conjunction, and symbolically it is given as, use your symbol, that is P and Q. So this is called as conjunction. And now we have to find its truth table of this conjunction, and for truth table here we have given two statements P and Q. So we start with first column of P, second is Q, and then P and Q. All of you know that if we take one statement, then it have two values, that is it may be true, it may be false. So here we consider two statements, and so therefore number of truth values are, so T, that is both are true, then first is true, second is false, or first is false, second is true, and last both are false. जसं आपण 2 पॉइंट्स टॉस केल्यावर 1 पॉइंट टॉस केल्यावर जी सॅम्पल स्पेस घेत होतो, अगदी तसं म्हणूया थोडंसं की P स्टेटमेंट जर फक्त घेतलं तर ट्रू फॉल्स येईल, पण जर आपण कंबाईन घेत असू P आणि Q तर मात्र टोटल व्हॅल्यूज किती येणार आहे? 4. एक तर दोन्ही ट्रू असतील किंवा एक ट्रू दुसरं फॉल्स, किंवा एक फॉल्स दुसरं ट्रू, किंवा दोन्ही फॉल्स. So remember here when we have two statements, then truth values are 4. If we have three statements, that is P, Q, R, then number of truth values becomes 8. Here we use formula of 2 raised to n. Here n denotes number of statements. So if statement is 1, 2 raised to 1, 2. If there are 2 statements, that is 2 square 4. If there are 3 statements, that is 2 cube 8. So remember here we have 4 truth values. Now to find its resultant column, that is conjunction of this PQ, then as its a meaning we find its truth value. जर आपण अगदी शब्दशः अर्थ घेतला and चा, तर जर P स्टेटमेंट ट्रू असेल, Q स्टेटमेंट ट्रू असेल, तर आणि तरच तुमचा रिझल्टंट स्टेटमेंट आहे कंजंक्शन ते काय असणार आहे? ट्रू. जर एक स्टेटमेंट ट्रू आणि दुसरं फॉल्स असेल तर तुमचं रिझल्टंट स्टेटमेंट काय येणार आहे? फॉल्स. आणि जर दोन्ही फॉल्स असतील तरी सुद्धा फॉल्स. So in examples we have to use this truth table of conjunction, and to remember this truth table, if we observe this truth table, here we have only one truth value T and remaining 3 are false. So we remember this truth table in one sentence as this conjunction P and Q is true if and only both P and Q are true. So remember here, this conjunction is true only when both PQ are true. PQ are true, otherwise it is false. So this is our first connective and. Now we take our second connective, that is or. And for this or we write this junction. And symbol is like capital V. कुठला तरी एक सिंबल लक्षात ठेवा. माझ्या माहितीने हा लक्षात ठेवणं सोपं आहे. ऑरचा कॅपिटल V सारखा आहे. तर बरोबर तुम्ही जर उलटा घेतला V तर तुमचा कशाचा सिंबल disjunction and symbol is like capital V. So again definition is same as to our conjunction. If two statements or if two simple statements are connected by using connective or, then it is called as disjunction. If we take two simple statements as P, Q, then symbolically it is P on Q. First we write P statement, then we write Q statement and we connect them by or. It is called as a disjunction. And symbolically we write as P on Q. So if we have two statements, we connect them by using connective or, then it is called as disjunction and we write it symbolically as P on Q. Now we remember its truth table. P, Q, P on Q. Again we have two statements, so number of truth values are again 4. So we start with both are true, one true, one false, second true, and last both are false. So to find its resultant column, again use their meaning. जसं आपण अँड ला त्याचा मीनिंग वापरला, शब्दशः अर्थ घेतला, अगदी तसं ऑर आहे म्हणजे आपण किंवा अर्थ घेतो आणि ऑर साठी जर दोन्ही ट्रू असतील तर टी और टी टी. जर एक ट्रू एक फॉल्स आपण ऑर म्हणतोय किंवा म्हणतोय, सो एक ट्रू असेल तरी सुद्धा तुमचं रिझल्टंट स्टेटमेंट ट्रू येईल. इथेही तुमचं एक स्टेटमेंट ट्रू आहे, सो ट्रू, and when both are false, it is false. So again observe this last column. As like our conjunction, here we have only one truth value f and other truth values are true. So to remember this truth table for disjunction, again we have to remember one line, that is this disjunction P or Q is false only when both are false, otherwise it is true. In conjunction we remember that conjunction is true only when both are true, otherwise it is false. And in disjunction we remember as disjunction is false only when both are false, otherwise it is true. म्हणजे जर दोन्ही false असतील तरच disjunction false असेल, otherwise ते काय असेल, true असेल. So is false if and only both P and Q are false. So जर दोन्ही false असतील तर तुमचा रिझल्टंट काय असेल, false, otherwise it is true. So this is our second connective, that is or. Now we write third connective, that is if and only, if then. Again definition is like our previous connectives, that is if two statements are connected by using connective if then it is called as a conditional or implication. So this statement is called as conditional, or you can say that implication. So all of you know that statement when it contains if then. if then सेंटेन्स कसं असतं तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. if तुमच्या वाक्याच्या सुरुवातीला असेल if, then P statement, then your Q statement. So if we have two statements P and Q, then if P then Q is called as a conditional or implication, and symbolically it is written as P single arrow Q. Instead of this single line, you also use double line, P double implication Q. More conveniently we use this notation, single line with arrow. We can't use this notation, double line and arrow. So remember symbol P single arrow Q, and we read it as P implies Q. And here we know that this P is condition and this Q is reason. So by this meaning we find it's a truth table. So here we prepare again truth table of this PQ and P implies our result. So our truth table becomes T implies T, T implies F, F. Here our F is result and it is false, so this P implies Q is false. Again this F implies T and here F implies F is also T. So remember here truth table of this P implies Q, T, F, T, T. Here only one truth value is false and remaining three are true. So we remember this truth table in one sentence as the implication P implies Q is true. Sorry, true च्या is false only when P is true and Q is false. एकदाच implication false असेल. कधी असेल? जेव्हा पहिलं स्टेटमेंट true, दुसरं स्टेटमेंट false. Instead of this P implies Q, if we consider Q implies P, that is we consider Q statement first and P statement second, then this is false. When first statement Q is true and second statement P is false. So remember here this symbolic form is important. The implication P implies Q is false only when P is true and Q is false. So by conditional here we mean a statement which is formed by using connective if then is called conditional. Again there are some statements. For these statements we also consider symbol of implication or conditional and these statements are अजून काही स्टेटमेंट्स आहेत ज्यांच्यासाठी आपण सिम्बॉलिक फॉर्म मध्ये इफ देन P implies Q कन्सिडर करणार आहोत. ते कुठले असतील? फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज P is necessary for Q. Second is Q is sufficient for Q. Sorry, for P. Third, P only if Q. Fourth, Q follows from P. And fifth, P implies Q. That means instead of if then, if our sentences are of these five types, then also we write these statements symbolically as P implies Q. So remember this note for this conditional statement. So if our statement is of these five types, then symbolically we write this statement as P implies Q. So this is our third connective if then.